Hi, I'm Marsha Morgan, and I am a project manager for Alabama Power Company. I currently work in our charitable giving organization, but that is actually not how I got started. I was raised in Birmingham, Alabama, and I am a graduate of Ramsey High School. After graduating from high school, I went to Tennessee State University and achieved a degree in mechanical engineering. While growing up, I always had this interest in science and math. And I had others that actually recognized those skills within me and encouraged me to pursue opportunities in that major. One of the other things that's so interesting to me as I sit here now is that I was a Girl Scout all throughout elementary school, middle school, as well as high school. And I think that that has been one of the key things that has helped me continue on my path to evolve and grow. So after I graduated from Tennessee State University, I started working for Alabama Power in Anniston, Alabama. The experience in Anniston, since I was from a larger city, was pretty unique because it really allowed me to get embedded in a smaller community as I started my career. I established relationships with community members as well as fellow employees that really I still maintain today. And so that was a great place for me to start. One of the things I realized when I started as a distribution engineer is that I really liked what I was doing, but it wasn't really what I went to school for. And so I decided, well, maybe I needed to think differently about what I was doing. Fortunately for me, there are a number of other opportunities that allowed me to actually grow within the company. And so I decided to transition from one role in distribution engineering to another role in transmission engineering. The great thing about that is I was able to stay in the Anniston area before coming to Birmingham, my hometown. When I came to Birmingham, I finished my degree, my graduate degree, and so I got an MBA. But I also, after I received my MBA, transitioned to a new role in the company in our generation organization. And so I'm sharing all of that background with you to let you know that it's okay to grow and evolve in your career. And so what I may have thought I was going to do when I initially started with the company, I didn't continue on that path because as I continued to learn and as I became a student of the business, I realized there were some other opportunities within this large corporation that I could actually pursue and obtain. And actually, where I sit now is totally different than what you would think an engineer would be doing since I am in our charitable giving organization. One of the things I love about engineering is that it teaches you how to think. It teaches you how to problem solve. And so those are the same skills that I bring to my current role. Now, while I was doing all of those things as an engineer or project manager earlier in my career, one of the things I was also doing on my own time was volunteering. I had a passion for giving back. Like if anyone who knows me, they know that is what fuels my soul. And so in 2004, I had an opportunity to join with 21 other like-minded individuals and to start a giving circle here in Birmingham, Alabama. And that opportunity really changed the trajectory of what I call philanthropy and how I give back in my community. I realized that if I could be strategic and intentional about the way I use all of my resources, I really could move the needle ahead in my community. And because of that, I have been afforded a number of leadership opportunities locally as well as nationally to continue to strengthen communities near and far. So that is actually one of the viewpoints that I bring to my current role as I sit here in the charitable giving organization at Alabama Power Company. What I realized is that what I was doing as a passion job, I could actually do professionally. And it doesn't take away from the other experiences that I've had as I've grown in my career. And so I want to share that story with you about my journey to where I am currently to let you know that it's okay to change your mind about your career. It's okay to continue to learn and to evolve and to grow. It's okay to stay flexible. It's okay to know that what you started out doing, you may end up doing something totally different. And there's nothing wrong with that. The beauty of being an engineer is I really had an opportunity to study hard and to work very diligently. I believe that if you can achieve a degree in engineering, I don't think there is much you cannot do. And the reason I say that is because it takes so many skill sets. And so as you're sitting in high school and you're thinking about what your future may look like if you're interested in engineering, it goes beyond just being good in science and math. And believe it or not, you don't even have to be good in science and math. Really, what you have to want is a desire to achieve your goals. It's a desire to want to make a difference. And really, that's kind of when I think of engineering, that's what it means to me. It's an opportunity to really create change by improving the life of others. And so it is a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work because you have to be disciplined. You have to know how to communicate with other people. You have to know how to work with team members. You also have to understand how to present well. You also have to understand the value of sometimes using your voice when you may be the only female in the room, but that your opinion matters. And so it's not a time to be quiet. It's really a time to speak up. If you're interested in a career in giving back, in philanthropy, in charitable giving, I encourage you to continue to think of ways, just as what you've already done with the Girl Scouts, that you can volunteer with others. I encourage you to not get fixated on a dollar amount as it relates to giving, but what are the resources that you have that you can use to give back? How can you tutor someone that needs to improve their grades? Maybe you can babysit for a friend's family. All of those things are philanthropic in nature, and all of those things allow you to do philanthropy in your local community or with people that you know. And that's the beautiful thing. Because as you continue to give back in that manner, what happens is you understand what impact is and how you're a part of creating change in your community. And so for many people, it may not seem as if my background in engineering and then philanthropy would ever even evolve to a point where I could make both of those worlds collide as a career. I'm so thankful that I had an opportunity to do it, because it means that my lens as a community philanthropist, as well as my lens as a corporate professional, really allows me to impact my community as well as my company in a manner that is good for both. I want to encourage you to stay the course. You are powerful. You are mighty. You have so much potential and purpose. And the beauty of that is, in order to stay the course, that means you have to study hard. It means you have to talk to yourself. It means you have to believe in yourself. It means you have to cheer for yourself, root for yourself. It means you have to be your biggest advocate. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you have to believe in yourself. I also want you to remember to surround yourself with good people. Now, sometimes we forget what good people are, who good people are, and who they can be. But those are the folks who are building you up and who are cheering for you, who are always in your corner. I want you to dream big. The only way that we're going to create more good in this world is by dreaming big. And my hope for you is that you will not feel that you have to limit your dreams and put them in a box. Because when you break out of that box, and that's what creates change and impact. And that's how you make a difference in your community. I encourage you to do that every day and to let your light shine and to let your presence be known.